What's up, YouTube? It's your man, Ezekiel Collins. This is my first YouTube video. I'll be posting more videos throughout, probably like once or twice every single week. But yeah, basically, it's my first YouTube video. I plan on posting a lot of videos about the Dallas Cowboys, a lot of videos about the Kentucky Wildcats, and as well as my Los Angeles Lakers. So going from the NFL with the Dallas Cowboys to the Kentucky Wildcats and the Los Angeles Lakers. So updating news, just basically just videos about what's been going on with them, just updating news, interesting news about three of those are my favorite teams. Hopefully that's y'all's favorite teams, because I ain't talking about nothing else but that. So yeah, it's my first video, and I'm more than excited to continue this YouTube journey. I was trying to learn earlier. I was trying to decorate my channel. That mug was hard, so I'm new to this, so just give me a little patience. But most of this video is going to be about the Dallas Cowboys. Um, we've been going through training camp and all of that. Some interesting stuff. So interesting stuff. Just saw that preseason game when they played against the Los Angeles Rams. It's cool that the Rams are now back in Los Angeles. So that's the cool thing about that. Um, other than that, it was a great game. We had them the whole game, and I don't see how we ended up losing. Like we were beating them down the whole entire game, but it is what it is. They came back on us and beat us, and eventually beat us. But I'm not worried about the wins and losses. I'm just trying to see who's out there performing, who's out there that can possibly have a future with the Dallas Cowboys. So that's what I'm looking at. Um, and shoot, man, Dak Prescott. I saw Dak Prescott, man. The quarterback from Mississippi State out of the fourth round. He played an hell of a game. Dak Prescott played one heck of a game, and he was just playing. He was just playing out there like just free. He was playing out there free. He was calm. He was playing out there like he's been played in the NFL. He looked absolutely great. I mean, we he got me thinking, and all of us Cowboy fans thinking that, man, this guy can be a future starter with this team, man. After Romo, this guy can be that guy. So he looked absolutely phenomenal. His throws were right on the point, right on the dot. There were NFL type throws. If he can be able to throw the football in the NFL, he's going to be a stud. He's going to be a big time stud. He's going to definitely have the future with the Dallas Cowboys, and I'd be more than excited to see him take on that next step if he's if he will be the starter for the future. But I ain't gonna base off of just one preseason game. I'm still gonna give him some time. You know, still practicing preseason and all that. Next preseason game, I gotta see what he'll look like then, because you have to also be consistent. That's the other thing. To be a franchise quarterback, you have to be consistent. So that's another important thing that Dak Prescott has to be able to learn um, when he's in the NFL. So that's the interesting thing about that. Um, who else looked good in that game? I wanted to see Ezekiel Elliott out there so bad, but it's been some recent talks with him. Having a little hamstring issue thing going on. I'm okay with him not playing in the game. I don't want him going into the next game, and I didn't want him to go into into the Rams game and mess around and get hurt, and then all of a sudden he's out for 5-6 weeks. That's not good. So rest that hamstring up as much as he can. If he's gonna play next game, he has to be as healthy as possible. Make sure that hamstring is not bothering him at all whatsoever, because we are going to need Ezekiel Elliott really, really bad. We're really going to need Ezekiel Elliott really, really bad. for this season, and I don't want him. I don't want to see him get hurt at all because he has a real chance of being a star right off the bat. Right off the bat in his rookie year, just I can't wait to see. I just can't wait to this season, man. Ezekiel Elliott, you put Ezekiel Elliott behind that offensive line. Are you kidding me? You put Ezekiel Elliott behind that offensive line, he's going to have some success. But you have to be able to create the chemistry. The chemistry is going to have to come, with him, the triplets and all of that. We get all that, but let the guy take some NFL snaps first. Let the guy get on the NFL field before you talk all this stuff. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about that. Ezekiel Elliott, he's one of the best running backs I've seen coming out of college in a long time. Um, Probably ever since Adrian Peterson. We hope he can be like Adrian Peterson, because if he is, then oh my goodness, we're going to be giving teams problems for the next 5, 6, 7 years. It would be like that. But yeah. Other than that, I'm more than excited to see Ezekiel Elliott out there with them dudes, with the veterans, learning from Romo, learning from Dez Bryant, just developing the chemistry. You got to develop the chemistry a lot. So once you develop the chemistry with each other, that's where the success can come. If you don't have chemistry, it don't even matter how much talent you have. They will have in that offense. So you got to be able to have the chemistry. Um, Shoot, who else? Man, other than that, man, shoot. But I mean, they in that preseason game, they look good. They looked real good. I like what I saw from Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott looked really good. I like the passes he threw to Dez Bryant. Some of those passes he threw to Dez Bryant, our other receivers couldn't make. So thanks to Dez Bryant of making Dak Prescott look even better with those throws he threw. I mean, all of the throws Dak Prescott threw were catchable balls. So I respect that. He threw it like, I mean, it was no problem at all. No problem at all. Dak Prescott looked very, very good. Hopefully he can keep doing it, and we wouldn't have to worry too much about our backup quarterback situation. There has been a lot of talk during this off season, during training camp and all of that. And I've even been on the talk of that. Like, we need to get a backup quarterback. I was mad when they just didn't make any kind of effort to get Nick Foles. I think they did, but I mean, come on. You should have had. We should have been and had Nick Foles even before Kellen Moore got hurt. We should have had Nick Foles before Kellen Moore even got hurt. So that's in my head. I'm thinking like, are you kidding me? We should have been on that. What went down last year? I mean, come on. I would be solidifying that backup quarterback situation so fast it wouldn't even have been funny. Just in case Tony Romo doesn't get hurt again. Just in case Tony Romo doesn't get hurt again. Because who knows? He could get sacked in that first game against the Giants at home, and then he's out for the next 8 weeks again. We don't know that. So why not worry so much about the backup quarterback situation? We seen what happened last year with having Matt Castle. Didn't work out. We only won one game. We only won one game without Tony Romo. I liked what I saw from Kellen Moore last year. Some of the games. He had some flashes. He showed off some potential, like he had some potential, but we still wasn't winning games. Matt Castle. We still wasn't winning game with Matt Castle. Brandon Weeden. We didn't win no games with Brandon Weeden. We should have won. We should have won some of those. I think we should have had like 3 or 4 games that we should have won. Like most of them games, well, a lot of them, well, it seemed like most of them games were close, but we just didn't have enough to be able to finish it off. And that was the other problem about some of those games. So that was the other problem. We couldn't finish the game off. Like the game against the Cardinals when we had Brandon, not the Cardinals, but it was the Falcons when we had Brandon. We had the chance to beat the Falcons, but Brandon Whedon didn't do enough to finish that game off. So that was another problem. But yeah, other than that, like I said, backup quarterback situation should have been handled a long time ago, even before the off season or just the start of off season. Because what happened from last year is not okay. We cannot afford Romo to get hurt again. So we need to get to sign a veteran backup quarterback out there right now. The best backup quarterback option that you could find, we need to sign that guy because we don't want to have Romo get hurt again, and we have to go through the same thing we did last year, and us Cowboys fans don't want that again. We don't want that again. So it's very important for us, for them to take care of that situation as fast as possible. We don't want to let opportunities go away like with Nick Foles. Nick Foles would have been a perfect option. Nick Foles would have been a perfect option in this offense, behind that offensive line. He'll barely get sacked. And with his length and size to be able to look over that line, are you kidding me? That would have been great, man. That would have been so, so great. So yeah, man, basically that's it with that, man. I was mad when I saw the news that said that Nick Foles signed with the Chiefs, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? I thought we were going to sign him with Kellen Moore's injured. Now they were definitely looking at Nick Foles because at first, before Kellen Moore was injured, they was just all up in Kellen Moore's behind, like he's like that guy. You're like, oh, I trust in Kellen Moore to be the backup, and he'll get us wins if Romo were to get hurt again. Like, come on, man." Get a better backup quarterback, get a better veteran backup quarterback out there that can win some games for us if Romo were to get hurt again. So yeah, that's basically it on that. Um, but yeah, Dak Prescott really showed some flashes. He really showed like that he should be that backup guy behind Romo, and I'm excited to see what else he can do for us. But I mean, yes, that's mostly it with that. Um, What's another thing? Let's. I should have posted videos a long time ago because I about the draft and all that. There's just so much thing I gotta catch up on. I wish Jaylon Smith was out there playing. I do wish Jaylon Smith was out there on the field, man. Oh my God, him and Sean Lee. I cannot wait to see that. I really can. Jaylon Smith is one of the best. They said he was going to be the number one overall draft pick if he hadn't got hurt, or not even number one, but like top three draft pick. Like that would have been crazy, man. And I really feel like we got a steal in him. And not only that, he's a good player off the field. No problems like Randy Gregory. He's a good player on the field and off the field, and he's a really good locker room guy. We need that type of guy in the locker room and for the future. We just need it. So I really like Jaylon Smith, man. I love the pick. At first I was like, he's hurt, and I wanted a defensive end. I wanted a defensive tackle at that pick. I really did. But then when they picked Jaylon Smith, I was like, ah. But then again, I was like, man, look at the future though. This guy could have been a top three, top five pick, if not number one overall pick, if he hadn't got hurt against Ohio State Buckeyes. So think of that. Think of, you know, think of what you could have for the future. So that's another thing that you got to think about that. Um, yeah, man. Shoot, I can't wait to see Malik Collins out there on the football field too. I like I really love that pick, the third round pick. I remember at that time people were like, get Andrew Billings, get Andrew Billings. I was saying the same thing too, man, because we need interior D linemen that can really get to the quarterback. So to go right beside Tyrone Crawford, because we don't have a lot of talent at that position. We don't have a lot of talent at the DN position. So, draft a DN, draft or defensive tackle. So that was the big talk of that when at that pick. So I do like the Malik Collins. I haven't. I saw the. I saw his him in the draft combine. His 40-yard dash was crazy. I think it was like five. It was like went like a 5:04 or something like that. It was big considering his size and with his athleticism, so quick and so fast. Outstanding, outstanding. I love it, and I love him being there right beside Tyrone Clark because I really, really feel like he could be a beast for us. Like how Henry Melton was, I really do like what Malik Collins can bring to us. I really, really do like it. So that's another dude that I think he had like a toe injury or something like that. That's going to heal back up. Once that heal back up, I cannot wait to see him on that field. I really feel like he can be a starter for the future because I mean I think his talent level is not better than anybody else's at his position on that team other than Tyrone Crawford. Tyrone Crawford just came off his 45 million 5-year deal, so he's our best interior D lineman on the team right now. But other than that, I think Malik Collins can be that next guy too. Once he matures, gets better, learns from the veteran guys on the team, he's going to become an absolute beast on that D line. He will anchor that D line. I'm telling you, he has a lot of talent, a lot of talent. So I'm excited about him. Shoot, what else I got to talk? I think that's about it. I think we have Miami Dolphins next game. I think we have the Dolphins next game. So I'll be tuning into that. I'll probably post a video after that. Have express my comments about that game. But yep, this is first video. Um, first video, 17 minutes. So yep. Hope y'all watch it. Hope y'all enjoy my vid. I will be posting more videos later on, probably later on in the week, next week, something like that. Just trying to get comfortable with this YouTube thing. This is my first time. This video is on my is on my laptop. And I want more of my videos to probably be on a real deal camera where it can show better footage, better, just viewing of myself. So interesting stuff. But yep, first vid, cool beans. See y'all later.